welcome back to episode 5 of the Locked and Loaded podcast. I am your host, Brady Locke, and today I have a very special guest. It is a very, very highly and very anticipated guest in Zackary, Steinman. Zack, how are we doing today?
I'm doing great, Brady. Thanks for having me on, man.
Oh, it's just such a pleasure to finally get you on here, man. And, as we do on this podcast, we're going to have a lot to talk about sports. If people know Zack, we could talk about sports forever. But first, we'll introduce yourself, give the people a little bit of an idea of who you are and what you're all about.
Yeah, obviously, my name's Zack. I met Brady earlier this year at TMU for our sport media, course.
Yep.
Program. Yeah. I love sports, my life. Again, as Brady mentioned, if you know me, sports kind of revolve around me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what are your big four teams? Because I know you're a little bit all over the place there.
Yeah, I'm kind of all over the board. For baseball, huge Jays fan. I mean, that's going to be my only Toronto team.
Yeah.
For hockey, I'm a Philadelphia Flyers fan, born and raised. For football, the Seattle Seahawks. We don't talk about what happened at the Super Bowl. And for basketball, running with the Miami Heat.
Yeah, so it's very interesting because that's 4 very drastic teams. I kind of want to. I don't even know if I know the full story behind what's the story behind Seahawks, what's the story behind Heat,
Yeah.
How do you get into that?
So the Seahawks, it was 2010, and I remember I was just sitting on my couch. I was sick, and I had nothing to do. There was no hockey on. The Flyers weren't on. Baseball was gone. The Jays weren't on. And I turned on my TV, and TSN popped up. I'm like, you know what? It's usually where I watch my sports. Clicked on it, and the Seahawks were playing the Saints. So I had no clue about football. I couldn't even tell you what a first down was. I couldn't tell you what the yellow marker on the field was. I couldn't name you a player. So I turn it on, and I look at the Seahawks logo. I'm like, wow, this logo is sick. It's nails. And I'm like, this team looks pretty cool. And about 5 minutes later, there's this guy just obliterating through every single person on the field like it's no man's land. Blockers helping him out, and that was Marshawn Lynch. That was the Beachquake game.
Yeah, I could have guessed that.
And that's kind of where my love for the Seahawks kind of collided. So Beast Mode was my favorite player.
Wow.
That's kind of where it all started, yeah.
So if the tables were reversed, you honestly could have been a Saints fan?
I could have been, yeah, if that's how it was. It's just, I kind of fell in love with them, and it was like love at first sight type of thing.
Yeah.
So I've been a Hawks fan since, ups, downs, some more than others, but yeah, that's kind of my Seattle story.
What's the Heat? Is that just like a LeBron era kind of thing, or what happened there?
So no, I actually, again, kind of similar to the Seahawks story. I never watched basketball up until when the Raptors won the championship. I bounced along that bandwagon a little bit, but again, I could maybe only like Kyle Lowry, Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
So in December of 2022, actually, let's call it November. I went out to dinner with my grandparents, and my grandfather said, we went to Miami the following month in December, and in the November, my grandfather's like, let's go to a Miami Heat game. Who do you guys want to see? We had the option between seeing the Timberwolves or the Lakers. We chose the Timberwolves. Cool. Mm-hmm. Again, I knew the bare minimum about basketball. Maybe a little bit more than football, but the bare minimum. So, time came. December, we went to Miami versus Minnesota. We got there a little early. And the stadium, it was insane. It was a big stadium. Huge stadium. And the first thing we did, my grandfather always likes to get us souvenirs. We went to the gift shop. And I remember in prior years, my friends and I don't know what year it was, but it was probably middle school. Tyler Hero and Bam, they both played at Kentucky. So I remember doing March Madness, like, oh, I remember these guys. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I ended up picking out a Kyle Lowry T-shirt from the Heat shop because I mean he played in Toronto. I live in Toronto,
Mm.
and my brother got a Tyler Hero shirt. Cool, fine. I didn't really think much of it. We go get our seats, watching everyone warm up, whatever, and then time comes for the player intros. All the lights went off, and again, the team name Miami Heat. I
Yeah.
see this big stanchion come into like half court,
Oh yeah.
and they start introducing the players, and fire bursts out of the stanchion lights. And we were sitting like in the 400s. We were sitting pretty high up.
Hmm.
You could still feel the fire, like you were sitting right
Really?
beside it. It was
Wow.
insane. The
Jeez.
atmosphere in Miami, nuts. I That was probably one of my favorite basketball games I've been to.
Jeez. Yeah. I
Yeah,
know. I
so
wish.
and the Heat won that one. There's actually a crazy ending too. It was like the Timberwolves had the ball side in with like 1 second left. They were down by one, and Miami had to lock it down on defense, and they did. So
Hmm.
I kind of just fell in love with them from there. And
Yeah.
funny enough, that same year was their run to the finals.
Oh right. Yeah.
So that was a fun
That's a
year.
good year then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez. Would you rank that better or worse than the courtside game we went to this year?
Oh, that's gotta be worse. Our courtside game was that's something I'm gonna remember forever. We had great seats.
That was wonderful. We got on the TV too.
Yeah, that was insane. I mean, I sent you a Instagram reel or something from
Yeah,
NBA Canada,
yeah.
and you could see us just sitting on the side right there. That was
That
insane.
was peak. That was
Yeah,
peak.
that was a lot of fun.
So now we'll kind of transition. I want to get your thoughts because the Jays red hot lately again. 10 wins in a row, coming on again today to push that to 11. What are your thoughts on this team?
Man, they're just a wagon.
Yeah,
I mean, you look at this team on paper, they're an average team.
right.
But
That's what I
it's
think.
but the thing is, it's the role players. Every
Mhm.
game they have like someone in the 7 hole, 8 hole, 9 hole. You look at yesterday's game, it got rained out.
Yeah.
Vladdy, few RBIs. Loperfido knocked guys in. Davis Schneider went yard. Everyone's doing their part, and I saw a quote from Vladdy the other day. He doesn't care who's hitting in front of him or behind him. He knows the team's gonna pick each other up, and that's the big thing that's helping them win so many games. And it's not like
Yeah.
they're playing crappy teams. I mean, yeah, they're playing the White Sox right now. Swept 4 of the Yankees. Swept the Mariners in Seattle this year. I mean, this team it's something special. It's feeling like 2015 here.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen them play this well for a long time. And I'm not huge into baseball, but I mean, it's captivating to watch, and I hope to actually see them go far in the playoffs for once, but we'll see.
Yeah,
It's nice to see the Yankees go on a losing streak too.
yeah, that as well. It's
also
definitely
not
been a
bad.
bit,
Yeah.
but I'm just thinking like once October comes and we're all back at school watching
Mhm.
playoffs together, it's just gonna be a party.
That's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah, it's
That
gonna
is
be.
gonna be awesome. That is gonna be awesome. All right, I mean, we'll talk about sports more a bit here, but I kind of want to expand more on your life, your personal life growing up, kind of how you got into the program, all this. Just take me through it.
All right, yeah. I grew up, born and raised in Vaughan, Ontario.
Mhm.
If you don't know where that is, think Canada's Wonderland area. Um, I've loved sports. I mean, we mentioned it, but like literally, like since I was a month old or whatever. I'll
Yeah.
send Brady a picture. I'll edit it in. But
Yeah.
I've always loved sports. My dad is a Philadelphia Flyers fan, and that's kind of how I got caught on to that. But literally, like since I was a month old, insert a picture wherever of me in a Flyers onesie. Just I've always been big on hockey. That was my number one sport.
Mhm.
And as I grew up, I hopped on to baseball. I was around like 6 years old. My dad took me to my first game or whatever. Tons of fun. Got to run the bases, whatever, all that jazz. Um, and then again, I mentioned football and basketball. They all kind of came along together. But as a kid, school was tough. School was definitely tough, and I feel like the one thing that I could always rely on were sports. Like
That's beautiful.
a tough day at school, I'd come home, sit on the couch, watch the Flyers with my dad. Win or loss, it was always kind of just fun. Usually it was you watch the first, you go to bed. and then you bargain your way into watching the second, and then
Yeah.
the third rolls around, and all of a sudden I've watched the whole game and I have school
Yeah.
tomorrow. So those were always fun moments. That's kind of how it went in with my life. Always, again, mentioned always a huge sports fan,
Yeah.
and it's kind of how life has been so far.
That's good. That's good. What made you decide to get into this program then? Like, how did you kind of find it? I mean, obviously it's your passion, but how did
Yeah,
you
yeah.
find out
So
about it?
I tell everyone I know about this. I've known about the sports media program since I was in grade 6. So
Jeez.
it's a long time research. It's always been my dream program. I've always wanted to be in the sport media industry, and thank God I got in. Met
Mhm.
all my great friends. Um, yeah, I mean, again, as I mentioned, school was tough. Had some rough patches, but my dad and I, we've always talked about it. I mean, again, everything in school happens, and you have to look towards your final goal. And my final goal was graduating, getting great marks, and getting into my dream program, which all happened successfully, and I couldn't be prouder of myself.
That's the best thing. I bet your dad is just so proud of you too, right?
Yeah, I mean, I got my acceptance came in around April 14th, April 15th of my grade 12 year,
Mm.
and all my friends were getting accepted into their programs earlier, and I'm like, crap, I got to look towards a plan B because I had my mindset on plan A, and plan A was it.
Yeah.
And then I remember I was sitting in my room. I think the Jays lineup had just came out or something. I was like looking at that, and I didn't actually get an email. I just went to go look on my own, and it turns out 2 days before I got an acceptance email. So
Oh,
I'm
you
like,
just didn't see it?
no, I didn't
Oh.
it didn't get to me. My emails must have been off or something. So I checked the Ontario University's website, and it says you have one offer. I'm like, oh my god, please be sport media. And it says Toronto Metropolitan University,
Oh.
sport media.
Dang, that's huge. That's
So
huge.
I run downstairs, yell at my mom, Mom, I got in, I got in. And she was like, what? And it was a crazy day.
Oh wow.
Extremely happy. That was
That's
a
so hype.
really, really big life moment for myself.
Yeah, it's something you're
Um,
never gonna forget too. That's like one of
no,
those moments.
100% getting into my dream program. It's like,
Yeah.
you know those TikToks where you open up your computer, you
Yeah.
see your whole family. So I was in my room, different story, but I ran downstairs to tell my
Yeah.
parents. My brother was there too. So yeah, that was a huge moment. I couldn't be more proud of myself, thankful, everything, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of touching on that then.
Mm.
You explained how school was tough. What is something that motivated you throughout your life to kind of keep trucking through all that, maybe, or any other problems you had?
Yeah, I mentioned it, but sports, that's kind of the
Sports.
big thing. I mean,
That's
sports, my family, I always want to make my family proud.
hmm
Um, it was always like I mentioned, a rough day at school, you got to pound through it to get home and watch sports. You
Yeah.
can't just muscle it. You have to muscle it out. So that was kind of my big goal. If something bad was happening, I think about what would the Flyers do if they're in a situation, they're down a goal, whatever. You're down a
hmm
school. Think of it as you're on the team. So that's kind of how I've ran.
That's good. I mean, what sort of advice would you give to someone maybe in your position that's maybe struggled through getting through school or had a bad day, or even just advice to somebody coming into this program next year? What advice would you give somebody?
It's gonna work out.
hmm
It's gonna work out. There's always gonna be a plan set for you. You just gotta work on yourself, follow that plan, and everything's gonna work out in the end for you. You just gotta look towards that end goal, and that's kind of the advice I ran off of from my father. He always told me, you gotta do the hard stuff first, and then comes your success. It's kind of this is what my dad told me when I was a kid. You gotta do your work before you can play. I've always been a big gamer guy. You know, we play games at school with each other and all the
Yeah.
other guys. You got to work before you play because it's hard before fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of work there, take us through how you felt about all the classes. What was your favorite this year? What was maybe something you didn't enjoy? Just touch on that.
Okay, yeah,
Even
yeah,
the workload as well.
for sure. The workload wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I was actually quite content with it. My favorite class by far, I mean, the guys mentioned it in the other pod, Sykes'
Yeah.
class, the intro to broadcasting. That's always been my dream to be in something like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's just so beautiful.
just all the technology and how insightful he is, and
He's a great guy.
it's all a ton of fun. Like
Yeah.
that was kind of like, wow, we're actually doing this stuff for like school, and it's not we're just playing around.
Hmm.
I mean,
We're,
when we played video games at school with all the other guys together, did you ever notice that all my announcers are turned off on the video games?
oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not even notice that.
So when I was a kid, I had this thing where every time I get a game, the first thing I do is I turn off the announcers and I do it myself.
Oh, that's awesome, actually.
So that's again, since the whole grade 6 thing, I've kind of just been working towards the end
Yeah.
goal, practicing, and I
Oh,
mean, a lot of people have told me like, if you don't even know me, they'd be like, "Oh, you look great for this program." So
hmm. Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of how I've been doing that. It's a lot of practice. You grind for it, but a class that I found that didn't really make much sense was our business class. I
Yeah, I would
mean,
agree with that.
it really. I don't really know the point with that. I mean, I heard the facts it or whatever, but
Yeah.
through it, we all
Hmm.
went to an exam together. Fun
Yeah.
times, but
Yeah. It didn't really relate to the program, but
no,
especially when like you have certain things you're trying to teach. But it's a very hands-on program that wasn't
yeah,
like
for sure.
hands-on
I
at
feel like
all.
that class wasn't as hands-on
Yeah.
as we would want it to be.
Yeah. And like as much as the hands-on class, like we had a couple with like Sheps where we would do like the writing
Hmm.
and the essays. Like those I can understand and those I can see, but the business was just kind of pointless.
Yeah, and I feel like again we had two different classes with him. I feel
Mm.
like the first one was more enjoyable for all of us because it kind of that brought in more media, and
Yeah.
the other one was more of just like writing and that type of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, if you love journalism and that type of stuff, great class for you as well.
Hmm.
But it was more of a theory class that second half, which
Yeah,
kind
for
of
sure.
I if I could speak for most of us, it bored most of us.
Yeah, theory is definitely not the most exciting,
Mhm.
but I mean, they're teaching us all aspects, so
Exactly.
it is what it is. We're gonna get through it, and I mean, as we push forward, then it's gonna specialize into different things anyway. So it's more
Yeah.
like a broader first year, stuff like that. Yeah, but touching on that, what was some of your best memories from this year?
All right. I got a lot. I mean, this year,
Yeah, go in depth here. I
honestly,
want to
like
hear them.
if I were to say it of all my school years, this would rank at the top than
Mm.
grade 12. But
Oh, 100%.
it's all like the number one thing is all the friends I made. I went into this program. I think honestly, you were one of the first people I met
Oh yeah, you're definitely the first person I met.
because we met. I mean, the program started in like the first week of September. I think we met each other like the third week of August or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, something like
Something with
that.
like our moms on a Facebook group or something like
Yeah,
that. But I remember we were talking. We were extremely excited to see each other.
yeah, because I'm
Um,
like, these are people like that, like just get me and like
exactly.
understand me,
That's how I felt as well. It's
and it's
like
crazy because we met all these people, and it's
I
like
know
they're basically like us, and it's you
they're like
never think that there's people
duplicates.
out there. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, through high school, it was like, yeah, you got friends who like sports, but like this
Hmm.
is like a new level. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, it's
So
insane.
yeah, that memories. I'd say number one.
There's got to be at least one Ackerblade moment in there.
Oh, Blade. That guy just shows up at the most unexpected times.
Uh,
What a guy.
he's gonna be on sometime. We'll leave that at that.
Yeah. I'd say one of my favorite moments was us sitting courtside together.
Yeah.
That was something I'm probably never going to experience again.
No. Nope.
That was a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Any sporting events we went to were a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Just all the
Like the
guys.
Jays opener, that was fun too.
That
That
was a
was
ton of
awesome.
fun despite the score, but all of us were rushing out of class,
Yeah.
rushing
Yeah.
down and just getting there. That was a ton of fun. Another huge memory was Shorzy.
Oh yeah, that was a good
We
time.
were all watching football at
Hmm.
around 6:30, and this event started at 7:30, or I even say 7.
Yeah.
We bought tickets. Quickly wrapped up things in the common room and just literally beelined it.
Yeah. I can't believe they had that at the Mac too.
I
It's
know.
great.
I think this year's at Scotiabank, it's a bigger venue.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, we beelined it from Pittman Hall to
Yeah.
Mattamy, and we got there and we had a ton of fun.
Hmm.
Um,
Even like I would say just all the watch parties we had too.
I was gonna
Like
mention that like any
even like
Sunday,
Sunday football Sundays were great. March
and
Madness was
yeah,
fantastic.
any Sunday I'd look forward to because I know I'd get to watch football
Yeah.
with my guys.
Yeah,
March
I'm
Madness
still
was a
looking
ton of
forward to it.
fun. I
Yeah.
feel like we can't really mention memories without Cameron's Milk Mile.
Yeah.
That's kind of something
uh
that's gonna last.
his
Seal
poor
things up.
bracket was
That
just not
bracket
very
was
good.
toast.
Yeah, so he ran the milk mile.
Yeah.
Puking. I won't put any videos of the puke, but yeah,
No, but
poor
we'll
guy.
throw a picture in there before it
Yeah.
happened. But
We could throw the
that was
picture of him and Andrew,
yeah, the
yeah,
background in our group chat. That
yeah.
was a ton of fun. Um, Literally, it's even the small things like going down, just eating in the caf together.
Yeah, I'm
Like
gonna miss that a lot.
we're not gonna have the availability to do that next year because we're all gonna
Yeah.
be in our own places. But I bet we'll all hang out very often. Um, but yeah, even like small things like going on walks like to class, that type
Yeah.
of stuff. I mean, we'll be able to do that again next year. But it
Yeah,
was
just
kind of
like
that whole first year energy. You know what I mean?
yeah, and just being so close to everyone, you could just go hang out with them. I mean, we're
Exactly.
still gonna be close, but like it'll be a little different.
A little further, but the thing is, we're all just walks away.
Yeah.
And like the thing is, even like when we had people like another big moment was the Super Bowl party we had together. That whole day was
Yeah.
amazing. We started like what, noon?
Yeah, honestly, even before that, and then it turned into like so many people all cooped
I
up in
know because we were
that
all
one
like,
room.
we had random people from our floor just coming in, kind of
Yeah.
watching it. I feel like whenever any of us were in a common room, it was our common room for the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like even
They'll
you,
be lucky to get those back now.
yeah, you mentioned the watch parties, but like even like double screening. We played video games with each other all the
Yeah.
time. That was also
Yeah.
a ton of fun. Our 2K league that lasted one day with the
Yeah.
walk-ins. Everything
Yeah,
was
we actually got that going. Oh, the walk-ins would have been
the
so hype.
walk-ins were amazing.
We gotta find something to do and record walk-ins this year because
I know.
that's so tough.
They were elite. But
Uh,
yeah, small things like that, memories I'm gonna cherish for a long time.
yeah. So I mean, we've talked about the program a lot. Um, Obviously, in order to get through any university program, there's got to be somebody in your life that's just someone that influences you a lot to get to those points. Who is that for you?
Yeah, I kind of mentioned it a little bit earlier, but there's a few people I can mention. One of them, obviously, my dad. He's
Yeah.
kind of the reason I grew up to love sports so much. I mean, even when I'm like 6 or 7, he's still doing his fantasy hockey leagues and he shows me his players. And I mean, it feels so much different now that we're 18, 19 years old. We're all doing our own
Yeah.
leagues.
Yeah.
But I grew up on sports pretty much revolving around me. I didn't mention I have a younger brother, so competition was always a big thing in our house. Mini sticks were intense
Oh
as
yeah.
always. Um, a lot of competition, brotherly rivalry, as you mentioned in your previous podcast with your twin.
Yeah.
With your siblings, it's always going to be some sort of rivalry in one way or another.
Yeah. I mean, she
Um,
wouldn't always rival me with sports, but we
there was
found our
there was
ways.
always a rivalry one way or another with a sibling.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. It's always the rough patches in life, but again, people who would influence me, I'd say yeah, my dad, the Flyers broadcaster, Jim
Mm.
Jackson, um, great broadcaster. Some people don't like him, but he's kind of one of the big reasons that I kind of wanted to get in this. I remember as a kid watching Flyers games, hearing he shoots, he scores, whatever. It's like I want
Yeah.
to do that one day. That'd be
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
cool. And then all the interviews with the players, I want to be able to interview the players.
Yeah. No,
And
it's so
even
good.
like watching Jays games, Buck Martinez is always like hearing his iconic swinging a drive, get up ball.
Yeah.
You're like, maybe I could be in the booth one day doing that. even to
Even
Kurt.
Jamie Campbell, TMU alum, man.
Exactly. Yeah. Even like Dan Schulman, I had the opportunity to meet him this year.
Hmm.
He has an iconic voice. He's
Oh
done the
yeah,
Blue Jays. He's done March Madness. He's done
yeah.
Olympic basketball with Canada. He has a great voice. To be like those guys
Hmm.
is kind of like the dream. They're kind of like the people I look up to in the broadcasting
Right.
type
That's
of.
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So ideally for you, is that what you kind of want to pursue is broadcasting?
Yeah, it's always been the thing
Yeah.
since I thought about it. It's
Mhm.
kind of like my dream. If paths go a different way, it goes a different way. But I feel like no matter what, I'll
Working
be
in
running
sports.
in the sports media industry for
Yeah.
sure.
You can't get much better than that, no matter where you are.
No, I
So
mean this year I'm probably going to try and get some Bold live games in.
yeah.
I had the opportunity to do camera work last year for a Bold versus UFT game. It was a lot of fun. But I feel like this year I want to step it up a little.
Yeah,
Up
100%.
into
Me
the
too. Yeah,
broadcast.
it's great opportunities. Just fantastic to be able to have that right at our school, and they're just offering for us to do it. Just
Yeah, for
wonderful.
sure. And even like, I mean, I know some people who first year did broadcasting, which is awesome, like Colby or Jake.
Yeah.
But I feel like now that we have some experience, we can kind of up the level.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, because they had some prior experience and
Yeah, for
already had
sure.
great voices. So, but now I think we're much more comfortable and we're ready
Yeah.
to roll. Yeah. I kind of want to talk a little bit more about sports with you. What were your thoughts? I mean, on the NBA championship, NHL, Stanley Cup.
Yeah,
Just want to get your
we
thoughts.
can talk playoffs. We can talk
Yeah.
playoffs.
Talk playoffs.
The NBA, I feel like, in my opinion, the first few rounds were a little boring.
Fair
I
enough.
I didn't really enjoy much of the first few rounds, but once the conference finals kicked in, I'm like, okay, this is insane.
Yeah.
I feel like you can't really go talking about the NBA without the Game 7 itself of the finals,
Yeah.
where Tyrese unfortunately tore his ACL.
Do you think the Pacers, if he didn't tear his ACL, do you think the Pacers would have won that game?
I had that question asked me before from my buddy on my baseball team, who's a Pacers fan. Um, it could go both. I don't know if they would have won, but it for sure would have been a lot closer than it was.
Yeah, it's really hard to say because like they were up at halftime, which I mean in itself is kind of insane, but
Mm.
I don't think I don't know, like he's so clutch. It's so hard to say.
It
Like he
feels like
definitely could have just took over, but at the same time, OKC's defense just always turns up at the right time.
it feels like the Pacers are running some sort of voodoo magic. Like
Yeah, it had
every
to
game.
end.
It feels
The
like
devil
that's what
caught
the
up
Jays
to
are doing right now too. Like it doesn't matter what happens; they're just on a wagon.
Yeah, if Vladdy gets injured, we know why.
Yeah. No. I mean, again, Tyree's so good, but can you really bet against Shea Gilgeous-Alexander?
No, no.
His brothers play at TMU.
Yeah,
Who runs in the family.
yeah.
But no, Shea's just. It doesn't matter where he is on the court; he's always playing some sort of impact for sure.
I mean, do you think the free throw merchant allegations are valid? 'Cause it just makes me so mad.
Kind of annoying. Like it's funny. It's like, oh well, he's back of the line.
Yeah.
But like that's not all he does. Like
No.
if you draw fouls as a basketball player, they're for a reason.
Yeah,
Because
like
you know how
he's
to play the game.
purposely getting them drawn. Like it's a smart play,
Yeah, and I mean,
not him just getting bailed.
if you're at the line, you're shooting two. It's the same thing as shooting a mid-ranger because the points are counting the same.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
points will still stack up. He's a great three-point shooter.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why he won the MVP. Simple.
From one Leafs hater to another Leafs hater, can we just talk about how bad they are?
Oh, they're brutal. They're brutal. And I'm telling you now, come back to this in like within the next 3-5 years, Vegas is going to win a cup and Martin's going to win MVP.
Oh man, Toronto would be fuming.
Oh, it'd be so funny.
Oh my gosh, I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
It'd make me laugh. I mean, even when I saw that Marner got traded, it made me laugh. Then when I saw what the return was,
Yeah.
you can do better than that, Toronto. You can do better than that. Which
For a
I'm not
guy that-
complaining. I'm not complaining, but
I know you had to get rid of him, but like you grew him up from in your organization, and like he's been with you for so many years, and
yeah,
all
like a
this.
homegrown guy.
Gotta get something better than that. Like it's just well, I don't think he's that much of a problem. Like, I think there's deeper problems than just that.
Yeah, I'd
We'll
agree.
see.
But that's if we're talking about that, how about we talk about the playoffs in hockey.
Yeah, like the Florida Panthers are just the dream team, man.
So
I love them.
when I tell people I like the Flyers, they're like, "Why the Flyers?" I give them the whole rundown with my dad, whatever. But things that people don't know, the Panthers have been my second favorite team since like I have a puck right there. I think 2013. I can find
Jeez.
it. Here's a Panthers puck itself.
Oh, you
But
got proof.
I have a few of those. Um, my dad's body. There's a story from 2013. I went down to Florida for winter breaks. I usually do. The Leafs were there, so we went with family, friends, whatever. Me, my brother, my dad, family friend, and family friend's son. We go down. It was Leafs Panthers. I got to sit in the penalty box during warm-ups.
Oh wow.
My dad's buddy works for the NHL in Florida.
Hmm.
So you know how when like obviously there's play going on, and then when there's stoppage of play, there's a little pink horn in the officiator's box, and if that's on, it signals that there's a commercial.
Oh,
He's the
okay.
guy who presses that. He's in charge of that. What goes on there? So I got to sit in the box for warm ups. I got a puck chipped to me somewhere there. This one? No, but yeah, he gave us he gave me a blue Panthers jersey, and it was the old Leaping Panther, like their
Uh,
retro jersey.
yeah.
So that
I
was that
love
was
those
really cool.
jerseys. Those are
Yeah,
sick.
and I've always been a big Alex Barkov guy,
Hmm.
and Jonathan Huberdeau. He was one of my favorite players growing up. I mean, he's on Calgary now,
Yeah.
um, but he's always been one of my favorite players. He's been
Who do you think next year? Do you think the Florida Panthers repeat again, or?
three-peat would be insane.
Yeah.
I feel like you're reaching on a three-peat. A
Hmm.
back-to-back, I see, but a three-peat was I feel like it's kind of out of the box
So who would you say then? Who's your pick? If you had to say right now.
right now. I feel like if Dallas can do the right things, make some splash at the deadline, they have a chance at running for it this year.
You know what? That's fair. I can get down with that.
Or
I can get
even
down.
Leaf fans will hate this. Vegas,
Yeah.
they're deep this year.
Yeah. I was leaning Vegas originally.
Having Eichel and Marner on the same line is deadly.
Yeah. That's gonna be something.
Yeah,
NBA side, do you think OKC the dynasty continues?
I don't really see anyone else who can kind of dismantle them.
That's what I'm saying.
The
But
East is so weak this year. I
yeah.
mean, the Celtics are going to be playing like they're the Wizards because of
Yeah.
injuries and players that traded away. I mean, Miami's going to be doing nothing. They'll be a
Yeah,
playing team. That'll be it.
wide open.
I
I,
mean,
s- I think the Rockets honestly have a solid chance. They're
hmm.
pretty deep, but
Adding KD is huge for them.
yeah, if anyone can take down the Thunder, I'd probably say them. But I think the Thunder are just unbeatable.
Yeah, if I were to talk about Miami, it'll be the same thing as every year. You'll get your playing
Get deep.
game, and then you'll win. You'll be out in the first round.
Yeah.
So it's
They
kind of
just
it's kind
I don't know
of
what direction are they even going? Like,
that's the problem. We don't know a direction.
yeah. Ever
I mean,
since the Jimmy is just like can't really decide. But yeah.
yeah. I mean, we picked up Norman Powell.
Yeah, I saw that. That's all right.
Pat Riley woke up. He made a move.
Yeah, I mean, like what they trade,
Kevin Love and Kyle Anderson,
Kevin Love. Yeah.
two older guys. Hopefully, he fits in right.
Still. Yeah. I want to give you a chance, plug Philly Flyers updates here or something.
Right. Yeah. Cool.
Talk a little bit about that.
So most of the people that know me, I mean, if you don't, obviously, I mentioned sports are huge, but I love graphic design.
Yeah.
Graphic
And you're very
design is
good at it.
something thank you. I take a lot of passion for graphic design. Like when I'm scrolling on Instagram, see, oh, it's such a cool picture, but it's like a really nice graphic, well made.
Hmm.
Not this past season before, I started my own Instagram page called Philly Flyers Updates. Brady can put the link in the
I'll
description or
put the
whatever.
link. Go follow.
Thank you. And it was just pretty much everything Flyers, like from like game day posts, breaking news, trades, and I just fell in love doing it. It was a lot of fun, and it's like no one's gonna criticize you on it. You're doing it for yourself, and people out in the world like see your page, like, oh, this is cool. This is how I can get my Flyers news. So again, storytelling in sport media. You give out your news to other people to tell them what's going on.
Mm.
Yeah. So I've been doing graphics for a while. I've improved significantly. Um, I've made a couple friends through that app or in my account, whatever. And I've had like relatives of players like follow me.
Yeah.
So the Flyers, one of their recent draft picks, he's from the U.S. program. His name is Jack Murtaugh. His mom just followed me the other day.
Oh, there you
So
go.
I've had
She wants all the updates.
exactly. Bobby Brink from the Flyers, his brother follows me now.
Oh, there you go.
So things like that are coming in. I made a little podcast, like a one episode thing.
Yeah, the Bleeding Orange podcast.
I'm looking to get back into that. There's an interview I have trying to get set up with a connection
Mhm.
program. With the Flyers high draft pick. That's in the works. Take a look at that. But yeah, I love doing graphic design. I run my own graphic design page aside from that at Steinman
Steinman
Designs.
Designs. Yes, Steinman
Um,
Designs.
so I collab with other people on graphics they want.
Mm.
Kind of just push my page a little bit, get myself more out in the world.
Yeah, 100%. It's all
That's
practice.
it's one of the big things in sport media. It's you want to form connections, network. It's
Yeah.
kind of how you get yourself into the program, or not program, into the world.
Yeah, into the door. Foot in the door.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you got anything else you want to talk about here, my man?
Not anything crazy, but
Yeah.
how about how I actually it's kind of reverse. I want to know how you felt this year in
Mm.
the program. I know you talked about it a little bit, but
Oh, not many people reverse it on me. I
I
like that.
know.
I love the program this year. It allowed me to really pursue a dream of mine, which is sports. And I didn't find out about this program until pretty close to last minute last year, and I was lucky enough to apply and get in. Definitely wasn't my plan A originally. It was a plan B because I didn't know about it. But then
Mhm.
I got in, and I'm like, wow, like at the end of the day, you got to do something you love. And I, if I didn't pursue my passion, I'd regret it later on. So pursuing something like this was a dream, and getting there and adjusting to it. Obviously, I was nervous at first, but then meeting such great people and such great professors too,
Yeah,
it was wonderful because now moving forward, I can actually have a good chance at working in the sports industry. So it's really great. TMU as a whole is a great university, and I think it's very underrated. I don't think many people really look at that for much. I mean, a lot of specialty programs TMU has, but if you're going there for something like business, whatever, you might not look at TMU first, but it's great. It's got a great business school, got great other things, but yeah, TMU, great people. I love Toronto, and I can't wait to get back and see what the next year's has to come because we're moving on to even greater classes and even more hands-on stuff. So
yeah, for
it's gonna
sure.
be great. It's gonna be awesome.
And I feel like you mentioned it. Being downtown Toronto is kind of another thing that it's like kind of settled in. It's like there's always something going on. I
Yeah,
mean, we have classes. We had a class at like the Eaton Center.
yeah, that's
Like
insane.
there's always something going on, whether it's like side quests at night or
Yeah,
literally just walking around.
and that's what I
There's
love
always something going around.
because that's like the normal university. I mentioned this many times actually. I think normal university campus. It's like yeah, you got your university, you got your maybe couple places around, but then in Toronto you got the whole city. So it's like
Exactly. There's always
just
somewhere to go.
yeah, always something to do. I'm never bored there.
No.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
And even like some memories even to think of is just any Met Pub night. Those
The
are
Met
always
Pub nights, yeah.
Met Pub nights are always fun. Shout out Met Pub.
Yeah.
It's always fun there.
Hopefully one day Met Pub will let me come in there and just do a podcast and just
Exactly, yeah. Live podcast. Locked and loaded
on Tuesday
at Met Pub.
Tuesday. Yeah.
On a Tuesday. Get
That'd
everyone
be
in.
crazy.
Live stream it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be hype. But yeah. Great times, great year, great people. I'm very, very, very glad to have met you. You're a great
Yeah,
person,
same to
and
you.
I'm glad to call you one of my good friends. And
Thank you. Likewise.
it's a pleasure. So thank you again for coming on the podcast, man. I really
Thank
appreciate
you for
it.
having me, man. I was excited for this. I'm glad we got the opportunity to get this done.
Yeah, I really wanted you to get your solo episode. I did want you in there with another guest for a nice little trivia episode. Maybe we'll get that down the
In
line.
the future, down the line.
Yeah, Steinman versus Zackary number 2.
Part 2. I leave that series right now. Let it be known. Let it be
Zackary's
known.
gonna tie it up.
Let it be known.
But yeah, that's going to do it for episode 5 of the Locked and Loaded podcast. Stay tuned. We got another really good guest coming up, a couple good guests lined up. So yeah, we'll take it easy, Steinman, and it's been a pleasure. Peace out.
See ya.